Top 10 Hidden Female Weaknesses. Every man should know. Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, yet something just doesn't click? It's frustrating, right? You're respectful, kind, and genuine, but somehow it's still not working. Out. What if I told you that everything you've been taught about attracting women might be wrong? Stick with me, because I'm about to reveal something that could completely change the way you approach relationships. What if the key to building stronger, more meaningful connections with women has been hiding in plain sight? Women often give off hidden signs, subtle signals that reveal their true desires. What if you could decode these signals and use that knowledge to your advantage without being manipulative or dishonest? Did you know that the dating game is rigged? And it's not rigged in your favor. You've probably seen those men who seem to have it all figured out, the ones who don't follow the rules yet attract women effortlessly. How do they do it? Well, they understand something most men don't. And today, I'm going to share that secret with you. In today's video, we're diving deep into the hidden weaknesses that every woman has. Weaknesses that she'll never openly admit, but that every man needs to understand. These are the things women don't talk about, yet they reveal so much about their emotional needs and desires. Stick around, because by the end of this video, your entire approach to dating could be changed forever. If you're ready to learn these game-changing insights, drop a comment saying, "I am ready," and let's dive in. Trust me, you don't want to miss a second of this. The dating world is full of misconceptions, but here's the truth. It's not rigged in your favor. Most men struggle because they follow the wrong advice. But the ones who seem to have it all figured out are the ones who break the rules, who understand something you might be missing. Women aren't the logical, rational beings you've been taught to believe. Their desires are driven by emotions, not reason. In fact, many women don't even consciously understand why they're attracted to certain men. But don't worry, I'm here to break it down for you. We're about to explore the top 10 hidden weaknesses every woman has, and once you understand these, you'll be in a much stronger position. This isn't about manipulation or deceit. It's about understanding the psychology of attraction and using that knowledge to build genuine, meaningful connections. This is raw, unfiltered truth. No sugarcoating, so buckle up. It's about to get real. Before we dive into the first hidden weakness, hit that like button if you're already feeling the value, and make sure to subscribe for more real, honest advice that actually works in today's world. And if you really want to help support the channel and get even more in-depth content, consider joining our channel memberships. Continuing from the previous point, let's dive deeper into these essential qualities that women truly find irresistible. Number 1. The steadfast women today are bombarded with options. They're constantly receiving attention from strangers, having their DMs filled with messages, and being tempted by a never-ending list of potential matches on dating apps. So, with all these tools at their disposal, why do so many men still fail in the dating game? It all comes down to one major flaw: inconsistency. Most men today are flaky. They don't follow through on promises and give up too easily. And here's the hard truth. Women notice this. They've been conditioned to expect men to disappear when things get tough, to stop showing up when things get serious. They've seen it before, and that's why they're on guard, waiting for the next man to disappoint them. This is where the steadfast man stands out. Being steadfast isn't just about showing up on time. It's about embodying stability in all aspects of your life. A man who keeps his word, who stands firm in his decisions and actions, is like a lighthouse in a storm. No matter how turbulent the dating world gets, he remains reliable. That reliability is one of the sexiest traits you can offer in today's fast-paced, superficial dating world. Start with the small things. If you say you'll text her later, do it. If you promise you'll call at a certain time, make sure you're on the dot. This is about consistency, not rigidity, but dependability. Women need to know that you're a man who sticks to his word, because in a world of uncertainty, consistency is the anchor they're desperately seeking. Number 2, confidence. We hear it all the time. Confidence is attractive, but what does that really mean? Confidence isn't about being arrogant or loud. It's not about boasting or trying to impress. True confidence is quiet. It's the unwavering belief that you are enough just as you are. This type of confidence is magnetic because it's rare. In today's world, so many men feel the need to constantly prove themselves, to show the world that they're worthy of attention or admiration. But women are naturally drawn to men who are unshaken by external validation. When a woman meets a man who doesn't need her or anyone else to make him feel good about himself, it's refreshing. It's like a breath of fresh air in a world filled with insecurity. Think about it. Women, just like men, have their own insecurities. They worry about how they look, how they're perceived, and whether they measure up. But when they meet a man who is comfortable with who he is, someone who doesn't need their approval to feel confident, it creates an undeniable attraction. This kind of quiet confidence makes women feel secure, knowing that they're with someone who isn't looking for validation from anyone else. So now that we've covered the steadfast man and the magnetic power of confidence, what other traits really stand out to women? Building on what we've already discussed, it's clear that true confidence comes from within. But what other traits are incredibly important to women? Number 3, ambition. Ambition is one of the most magnetic traits a man can possess. And in today's world, it's more crucial than ever. In a society that often encourages complacency and settles for mediocrity, an ambitious man is like a breath of fresh air. Women are naturally drawn to men who have a clear sense of purpose. Ambition signals that you're not just floating through life. It shows that you're actively moving towards something bigger, something meaningful. But here's the catch. Ambition doesn't necessarily mean you're trying to build a multi-million-dollar empire or working yourself to the bone for 80 hours a week. It simply means that you have goals, you're driven, and you won't settle for anything less than striving towards something better. Whether it's your career, personal growth, or simply improving yourself in other aspects of life, ambition shows that you're always reaching for more. Think about it. Women are not just looking for a man with a purpose. They want to be part of something bigger. When you're ambitious, you invite her into your world, making her feel like she's contributing to something important. You're not content with simply coasting through life, and that in itself is incredibly attractive. But here's where most guys fall short. They talk a big game about ambition, but they don't back it up. Saying you're ambitious is one thing, but demonstrating it with real action is another. It's not just about talking about your dreams or telling her how driven you are. It's about showing her that you're putting in the work to get there. Ambition is about progress, not perfection. It's about constantly pushing yourself to be a better version of yourself, day after day. Start small. Set short-term and long-term goals. Whether it's landing that promotion at work, learning a new skill, or getting in better shape, These goals should push you out of your comfort zone. And as you begin to achieve them, not only will your life improve, but you'll also become even more attractive to the people around you. So now that we've discussed ambition, let's dive into another crucial trait that women find irresistibly attractive: emotional control. Continuing from where we left off, we talked about the power of ambition in attracting women. Now, let's dive into another crucial trait: the bad boy. Number 4, the bad boy. The bad boy. It's almost like women are drawn to them like moths to a flame. But what makes the bad boy so irresistible? It's not because they're jerks or reckless. No, the real allure lies in the traits they embody: unpredictability, mystery, and emotional control. The bad boy doesn't follow the rules, and he certainly doesn't apologize for who he is. He doesn't bend over backwards to please anyone, especially not a woman. In a world full of men, eager to impress, the bad boy stands out precisely because he doesn't cater to anyone's expectations. And this is exactly why women find him so intriguing. You see, women don't want a man they can fully control. They crave someone who keeps them guessing, a man who lives life on his own terms, with his own priorities, and doesn't revolve around her. That unpredictability, that mystery, it's what makes him so attractive. It's the emotional highs and lows that the bad boy creates, the challenge that keeps her coming back for more. The thrill of the chase, that sense that he's just a little bit out of reach, makes the bad boy magnetic. But here's the twist: you don't have to be a jerk to embody the qualities of a bad boy. It's about emotional independence and maintaining a sense of mystery. Don't reveal everything about yourself all at once. Keep some things to yourself. Don't always be available. Let her wonder where you are and what you're doing. This creates an aura of intrigue. When she doesn't have you figured out, she's naturally going to want to know more. And as you maintain emotional control, never allowing her to dictate your mood or actions, you show that you're in charge of your emotions. Whether she's upset or happy, stay calm and composed. The bad boy isn't thrown off by others' emotions. He's in control of his own. Being that man, the one who can stay cool under pressure, will make you all the more attractive. Number 5, ignored attention. Women crave attention, but here's the kicker: they don't value the attention they get too easily. In today's world, where a woman can get a flood of likes, comments, and DMs from hundreds of men in the blink of an eye, attention becomes almost meaningless. It's all just noise. But here's where the true power lies. When you ignore a woman's need for constant validation, it drives her crazy. She's used to men fawning over her, showering her with compliments and attention at every turn. So, when she doesn't get that from you, she begins to wonder, why is he different? What makes him not act the same way? That curiosity creates a space for intrigue and attraction. She wants to know why you're not rushing to validate her, and that curiosity can lead her to desire you even more. In the next part of this video, we'll dive into the secret of mastering your attention and how it can unlock even more attraction. Stay tuned, because you won't want to miss these tips on keeping her interested without doing anything special. Continuing from where we left off, we discussed how your attention becomes more valuable when it's scarce. Let's dive into the next powerful trait that captures a woman's attention. Number 6, pre-selection. You've probably noticed this before. Women seem to be more attracted to men who are already in relationships or surrounded by other women. It's not a coincidence. This phenomenon is known as pre-selection. When a woman sees that other women desire you, it triggers a response in her brain that makes her think, if other women want him, he must be valuable. Think about it. This is the same principle behind why certain products or brands are more desirable when they are in high demand. If everyone wants something, it must be worth having, right? This is how pre-selection works. It taps into a woman's competitive nature and her desire for what is scarce. When she notices you with other women, even if they're just friends, it raises your status in her eyes. This spark of curiosity makes her wonder what it is about you that attracts others. And as we all know, curiosity breeds desire. The more she wonders, the more she'll want to find out for herself. That's why men who are already in relationships often find other women drawn to them. It's not necessarily about these women trying to break up the relationship. It's about the attraction to the idea that you are desirable. And if you're desirable to other women, then she might start to think you're worthy of her attention as well. So how can you use pre-selection to your advantage? Surround yourself with high-value women, even if they're just friends. When a woman sees you interacting with attractive women confidently, it signals that you're someone worth pursuing. You'll automatically raise your value in her eyes simply because other women are already showing interest in you. This strategy works because women are naturally drawn to men who have already captured the attention of others. Number 7. Masculinity. In today's world, masculinity is often under scrutiny. But the truth is, women are biologically programmed to be attracted to masculine men. This doesn't mean being overly aggressive or domineering. It's about embodying strength, both physically and emotionally. Women want a man who can protect them, lead them, and make them feel safe. Masculinity is not just about muscles or physical strength. It's about confidence, decisiveness, and being able to take control when necessary. It's about being a rock in a world that can sometimes feel unstable. A masculine man isn't afraid to take charge of a situation, make decisions, or stand his ground. Women find this reassuring and attractive. They want a man who can lead, someone who exudes strength and stability, not only in his body, but in his actions and mindset. Masculinity is attractive because it makes a woman feel secure, supported, and confident in her own femininity. As we move forward, we'll explore the next powerful trait that can make you even more irresistible. Stay tuned, because you won't want to miss this next step in mastering the art of attraction. Continuing from where we left off, we've discussed the importance of embodying masculinity and emotional control. Now let's dive into another powerful trait that captures attention and makes you irresistible. Number 8, charismatic leadership. Women are naturally drawn to leaders. But hold on. This doesn't mean you need to be the CEO of a company or be at the top of the corporate ladder. What really matters is that you lead in your interactions with her. Leadership is about more than making the right decisions at work. It's about taking charge in your life and your relationships. When you make decisions with confidence and show that you know where you're heading, it makes a powerful statement. Women want a man who knows where he's going, a man who has a sense of purpose and isn't easily swayed by opinions or external pressures. But here's the thing. Charismatic leadership is a special blend of authority and charm. You don't need to be overbearing to lead. You can lead with grace, showing confidence through your actions and by making others feel valued. In relationships, women want someone who can guide them, not someone constantly seeking validation or approval. They're attracted to men who take control, make decisions, and exude confidence without being arrogant. This type of leadership signals strength, security, and decisiveness, qualities that women find incredibly attractive. So, how do you demonstrate charismatic leadership? It's simple. Take the lead. Whether you're planning a date, organizing an outing, or even navigating a conversation, show that you're in control. Women appreciate a man who takes charge, makes decisions, and knows what he wants. Lead with confidence, and she'll naturally follow your lead. Number 9, emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is one of the most underrated qualities in men. It's not just about understanding your own emotions, but about understanding and managing the emotions of others, especially in relationships. A man with high emotional intelligence doesn't let his emotions get the best of him. He knows when to be calm, when to be empathetic, and how to communicate effectively, even in difficult situations. Women are drawn to men who are emotionally aware because it creates a sense of security and connection. When you can read the mood, understand her feelings, and respond with sensitivity, it deepens the bond between you. Women often face emotional challenges, and being with a man who can listen, understand, and respond thoughtfully is incredibly comforting. But emotional intelligence isn't just about being empathetic, it's also about self-regulation. A man who can control his emotions, stay calm under pressure, and think clearly during conflicts is far more attractive than one who reacts impulsively. This shows strength, maturity, and the ability to handle life's ups and downs with grace. Next, we'll explore even more traits that make men irresistible. But for now, remember this. Emotional intelligence and charismatic leadership are powerful tools that can elevate your relationships to a deeper, more meaningful level. Stay tuned for the next part, where we'll uncover more hidden keys to attraction. Building on what we've discussed so far, let's dive into another crucial trait that can make you incredibly attractive: emotional intelligence. This isn't just about feelings. It's about understanding how to navigate them, both in yourself and others. Emotional intelligence, the power of understanding. Emotional intelligence is often an underappreciated trait in men, yet it's one of the most vital elements of attraction. You may have heard the term before, but what does it really mean? Most people mistakenly associate emotional intelligence with being overly sensitive or emotional. However, that's far from the truth. In reality, emotional intelligence is the ability to understand your own emotions and recognize the emotions of others. It's knowing when to speak, when to listen, and when to give someone the space they need. Women, by nature, are emotional beings. They experience a wide range of feelings, and they need a man who can navigate those emotions with grace. Often, when a woman expresses how she feels, men instinctively try to fix the problem. They offer solutions, trying to solve her issue right away. But here's the thing. Women don't always want solutions. They want to be heard. They want to feel understood. When you can listen without jumping to fix things, you create an emotional connection that most men miss out on. Emotional intelligence also means being in control of your own emotions. Imagine this. When life gets tough and emotions run high, women are drawn to the man who can remain calm. They want someone who doesn't crumble when things don't go according to plan. A man who can handle life's ups and downs with confidence, and resilience is incredibly attractive. The key to emotional intelligence in relationships is active listening. The next time a woman is upset, don't rush in with solutions. Instead, listen. Acknowledge her feelings, validate her emotions, and show empathy. This simple act, done with patience, will create a trust and intimacy that many men fail to build. When you make her feel understood, you elevate your connection to a deeper level. Number 10. Passionate interests. Now, let's move on to passion. The kind of passion that's magnetic and undeniable. Passion is one of the most powerful and attractive qualities a man can have. When a woman sees that you are passionate about something, whether it's your career, a hobby, or personal growth, it draws her in. Why? Because passion shows that you have purpose, drive, and ambition. It signals that you're not just going through life, but you are actively engaged in something meaningful. But here's the secret. You have to pursue your passions for yourself, not for her. Too many men make the mistake of pretending to be passionate about something just to impress a woman. Women can see through that. Genuine passion, on the other hand, is magnetic because it's authentic. When you're truly invested in something, you don't have to try to attract women. They'll be drawn to you naturally, whether it's your career, your fitness journey, a side project, or personal development. Let your passion be the driving force in your life. When she sees your dedication, your unwavering commitment to your goals, she'll want to be a part of that journey. Passion isn't something that can be faked. It's real, it's contagious, and it creates an undeniable pull. As we wrap up today's discussion, keep in mind that these 10 traits are not about manipulation or trying to trick women. It's about understanding the psychology of attraction, improving yourself, and building stronger, more meaningful connections. Embrace these qualities and watch how they change the way you approach relationships. Stay tuned for more insights, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more content that can help you on your journey to becoming a better, more confident man. As we wrap up today's insights, remember, understanding female psychology is the key to building stronger, deeper connections. And it's something that most men overlook. Too many are caught up in the chase, constantly seeking validation and following outdated advice. But now you have the tools to flip the script. You can create a dynamic where women are naturally drawn to you, not because you're chasing them, but because you're offering something they can't resist. Take control of your dating life. You've learned the weaknesses that women don't often talk about, and now you understand how to use that knowledge to your advantage. This isn't about manipulation, it's about understanding attraction on a deeper level. This is the kind of knowledge that can transform your relationships. By becoming more aware and intentional in your approach, you can build meaningful, lasting connections. So if you found value in today's video, don't forget to hit the like button. Share in the comments which of these hidden weaknesses surprised you the most. I'd love to hear your thoughts. This is your chance to reflect on how this new perspective can reshape your dating life. Support the mission and join the movement. And hey, if you're looking for more unfiltered, real advice like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Our goal is to help as many men as possible, and with your support, we can do that. Consider joining our channel memberships. Your support helps us create high-quality content that goes beyond surface-level advice. It's about providing the tools that will really make a difference in your dating life. If you feel like someone else could benefit from this information, share this video with them. And if you're ready to take control of your dating life and leave behind the outdated rules that don't work, subscribing to this channel will give you access to everything you need to succeed. Your support matters. It keeps us going and helps us reach more men who need these crucial insights. Together, we can continue spreading this movement and helping others achieve success in their dating lives. Stay tuned for more advice, and remember, when you understand the game changes. See you in the next video.